Ready?
Hey, yo, Ben. Welcome to another episode of the Albino RHino beer review. You have the Rhino. You're going to have Maxwell Star over here with me in a second. We're drinking a beer that was brought here by the one, the only, right over there, the Gisov from Beer Guy Reviews. Anyway, this is Nickelbrook. This is Beau's and Big Rig's collaboration. This is their Peppermint Porter. Ooh, Peppermint Porter. 5.4% alcohol, local spring water, organic barley malts, organic cocoa nibs, organic peppermint, organic hops, brewer's yeast. Brewer's yeast wasn't organic.
Oh snap!
How do you know?
Because they didn't write it on there, so it couldn't have been.
What is that? Thistle grass.
Get the cheers this'll go with that. He's like, take a second glass. Okay, sure.
That one cost me $2.99.
$2.99.
Bah!
I've actually been to Cheers, Boston. This is pretty cool. It doesn't look anything like the TV show inside.
It's black.
Whatever. Okay, head.
Yep. Nice snap.
Very dark.
It don't really smell much either. I mean, cocoa nibs and peppermint, I'd expect them both to pop out of there, but it's kind of just like a roasted malt scent and nothing else.
A little sweet. I do get some peppermint, but not much. It's almost like wintergreen. So mild.
Yeah, I could see like wintergreen right on the very, very, very end.
Yeah, like cooling, you know? Not very peppery.
Let's try it.
Sure.
Cheerio. Okay. Big Rig makes some really good beers. Beau's usually makes really good beers. This is one of the... Now, I mean, age could play a bit of a part in this, but this is one of the most lackluster porters I've ever had. I've had standard porters that have more oomph than this.
It's lost something with age. How old is this?
Like 4 months?
It's not much.
No.
No, it's very kind of weak almost. It's... You don't get a lot of peppermint.
No,
It's almost
I got
mild peppermint, and the pepper's not quite there. It's not biting.
I only got a little when I had it fresh.
And
It's the same like lackluster.
There's almost no roast.
Touch of chocolate,
Yeah.
touch of malt, and then
Yeah.
you're getting like you said, just a touch, and more like wintergreen because it just leaves that slight tingle on the tongue. And that's
And
it.
you're not getting the pepperiness to it.
It's not a bad beer.
No.
It's just you get sometimes. I think sometimes what's being advertised gets you so excited, and then you drink and you're like, well, why? You know, like
It's a
why?
beer.
If you were going to do this,
Kind of like
why not do it right?
Why did I pay $5.99 for it? Kind of thing.
Yeah, like
Oh no, that's you could only buy that from the brewery on the website.
How much was it?
What's standard price for this?
What's standard price for those fuckers?
You can buy a 4-pack at 5 each.
Oh,
It's like $30.
For a 4-pack?
Yeah, it's just like $30 for a 4-pack.
That's stretching it a bit. For
well, that's
that.
like $7.25 each, and I wouldn't do that at all.
Yeah,
5
that's
each,
stretching
maybe because they're 600s. They're almost a bomber.
Yeah. 5 each, I would be
That
glad
was a
just to
public
try it,
place.
right? I mean, of course, you'd want to pay that for just to try it once, but would you buy it again?
No. And I mean, because my marking scale has more to do about where I personally feel they are and whether or not I would buy them again. Unfortunately, this probably deserves a slightly higher mark, but it's going to get the slightly lower mark because it probably deserves a straight on 7. It's a solid beer. It really is, but a 7 for me personally means I'm going to buy it again, and I would never buy it again.
Yeah.
So I'd give it a 6.75. I mean, it's a solid beer. It's a good beer, but why?
Yeah.
If you're going to make a peppermint porter, why? It's just like people that make the pepper beers. I'm gonna make a ghost pepper beer. Then why the fuck is a jalapeno hotter than it? Like, if you're going to do it, do it.
Yeah, like if I were to put this on my scale, I give it a 3.25. So that's 3.65 out of 10. It's just, I mean, this is an acceptable porter, but it's definitely passable. It's not crap or anything. It's just, is it
And I mean,
great
the
to me?
the peppermint plays on your tongue a little bit,
Yeah.
like we were talking about. It just kind of tingles on there a little bit. It actually works to me to mute the flavor because
Yeah.
it's not actually doing anything. What it's doing is like clearing your palate. It's like, hi, boom, your palate's clean.
Let me cleanse you.
Yeah, and for that, I mean, I can give it a thumbs up. But it's
Yeah,
a solid
yeah.
beer. It's just not anything special.
Yeah,
It's
I
great
mean,
to try. I'm glad that Guy saved a bottle for
yeah,
us.
I'm glad that Guy shared a bottle with
I wish
us.
Lee
It's
was
just
here because I'd like to see how much he'd still hate it with such a mild peppermint taste.
Such a, of course, you with the little mint, right? Yeah.
You could actually see my sadness in my review, how light it was.
I would say I would drink this again if somebody gave it to me. I wouldn't. It's not.
Yeah,
a bad beer.
I would never turn
recommend
it down
like,
if somebody gave it to me. It's just
Yeah.
I would never pay for it. And
I wouldn't pay $7.
The only thing I would say to somebody if they asked me about it is try it if you want it.
Yep.
Because
I would love a triple version of that recipe. A triple strength of that.
If somebody was to take that recipe and amp it up, maybe make it a bit more.
well, that's just it.
stronger.
And like I'm saying, like Big Rig hasn't been playing it as safe as Beau's in the recent months. So I would have expected a collaboration between the two of them to be better, unless Chris Phillips actually had something to do with it and his back was hurting that day, so he couldn't put any more peppermint in. I don't know. Was your back sore? Was it?
Bring it next time.
Bye, guys.
All right, see you.
There you go.